Criteria for triangle congruence, number 25. We have triangle CUB and we have triangle BSC. Notice how my pen moves in a circle. So this means that these triangles are congruent by the rigid motion of a 180-degree rotation. In number 1, if we say CU is parallel to SB, then that means we're going to have alternate interior angles are congruent. So angle UCB is congruent to angle SBC. So angle UCB is congruent to angle SBC. If we look at our reflexive sides, notice C to B is congruent to B to C. And that can be seen in the correspondence. So here's our reflexive sides. If we have CS parallel to UB, what happens here is we're going to have angle SCB. So here's angle SCB, and that's going to be congruent to angle UBC. So angle UBC. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Reviewing our congruences, we have angle UCB congruent to angle SBC. We have CB congruent to BC. And then we have angle SCB congruent to angle UBC. So notice our triangles are going to be congruent by angle, side, angle. After we have that, anything is congruent, so we can say C to S is congruent to B to U, CP, CT, C. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Taking a look at number 26, we have triangle LQU, and again, triangle UDL, both are congruent by the rigid motion, 180-degree rotation. If we say QU is parallel to LD, here's QU parallel to LD. We have alternate interior angles, angle QUL, angle DLU. So angle QUL and then angle DLU. And this is because alternate, and watch our shorthand notation, interior angles are congruent. We are going to have reflexive sides. So if we take a look, we got UL congruent to LU, and again, it's a rotation. So we need to make sure we write it as a rotation. UL is congruent to LU. Reflexive sides are congruent. So here we have reflexive sides are congruent. LQ is parallel to DU. Here's LQ parallel to DU. So again, we have alternate interior angles are congruent. And again, notice our shorthand notation. So we're going to have angle QLU. And that's going to be congruent to angle DUL. Angle DUL. So if we review our congruences again, we have this angle QUL congruent to angle DLU. We have UL congruent to LU. And then we have QLU congruent to angle DUL. So our triangles are going to be congruent by angle, side, angle. Once we've established that, again, anything is congruent. That's why we can say D to U is congruent to Q to L, CP, CT, C. Again, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent.